to the victor. Hail to the victor.
What's going on, everybody? This is the first ever edition of the Victor's Lounge. I'm Ryan. Over there's Gary.
What up?
So we kind of thought it'd be kind of cool to maybe spice up the Dynasty League a little bit without putting any rules in or changing anything. So a couple of us just thought it'd be kind of cool to maybe do like a weekly recap show of what went on during the week. Like injuries, maybe some recap some of the games, any trades that go down, and we'll probably try to do it every week during the season, and then in the off season, like if there's anything big that happens or like around draft time and stuff, definitely be doing some stuff for that. But so we're gonna get started with talk about some injuries that happen, maybe how they affect some of the teams. So Saquon Barkley, big one, tore his ACL, out for the year.
Horrible.
Terrible. It sucks. Kills Derek's team.
You know what? Derek's team actually looked pretty good this year. I actually had him, being a wild card winner at least, or a division winner. But
Sure.
Saquon's definitely going to hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely still could, for sure. We're only 2 weeks in.
Yeah, you never know.
So one other thing before we move on to the next person, I personally, this might be a bold take, but I don't think I can really consider Saquon a top 5 dynasty back anymore.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Definitely. I would say one of the main things that affects that is his injury.
Yeah, I mean, you figure like he's going to be hurt all this year. Then next year it's going to be about getting better. By that time, he's going to be 25, 26 years old. He's behind a bad offensive line. Like, I don't know.
It is scary with how high the Giants took him. And everybody knows, the talent is top 3, maybe top 2 talent in the NFL if he's healthy. But
for sure,
he's gotten hurt pretty bad already. He's got banged up a lot already.
For sure. So I guess we can move on to McCaffrey. Good news is his is only 4 to 6 weeks.
Yep.
I think he'll be back a little bit sooner just because I feel like that's how he is. But maybe that might not be smart.
No.
It definitely kills Daniel's running backs. He's got both of his starting running backs are hurt.
Yeah, he's got 2 solid guys. He's got his other one's Chris Carson, right?
No, he traded him to teach out. He had Marlon Mack.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good thing. Nobody really wants to have Marlon Mack. That's just no. That's a given.
He's got McKinnon.
Get off the table.
All right. Maybe Daniel could trade for a running back. Who knows? I know there's a couple of them on the block or whatnot. Not great options, but better than nothing. Then we'll move on to Cortland Sutton. Out for the season also with the ACL. Hurts Jet a little bit, but Jet luckily has some he's got a good receiver core. Not like elite, but they're good, solid, probably like 5 or 6 guys that he can lean on.
Which player did you say? I'm sorry.
Sutton.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that was a big blow. Funny, I was the guy who just had him, and then I traded him off.
Right.
He's definitely good. He's a top, probably 20 receiver for sure.
For
at
sure,
least.
But Jet's got the depth to kind of get that blow. He's got Marquise Brown, Chark, Devontae Parker, Gallup. Like, he'll be all right.
Yep, Jet definitely has good receivers.
Yeah. You got any more people you want to talk about injury-wise?
Yeah, I got a couple actually. We can probably briefly go over them. They're not as big as those, but I would say I wrote down, a couple. We can probably just go over all of them at once. I wrote Sterling Shepard for Bruce.
Yeah, got put on IR today.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell for Jake.
Okay.
And Drew Lock. That's who I put.
Drew Lock. Yeah, I seen only one person put in a claim for Driscoll, which was
I
Bruce.
didn't. Only reason I didn't is because I had 3 already. I didn't really need the use of them.
For
I
sure.
guess. So.
So we'll go on to the recap here of week 2. Share my screen here. 1 second. Go over to there. All right. So the first one we're going to recap here real quick is, this is week 3. Hang on 1 sec. Daniel and Nick Hammer. So the win moved Daniel up to 2-0, and then surprisingly, Hammer went down to 0-2. I know he's had 2 tough opponents or whatnot, but still.
Yeah, that's definitely a shocker with him being 0-2. He's got Mahomes. He's got a good starting lineup. I mean, you can make a case that it's top 3 to top 5.
For sure, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen kicking ass over there. 51 points last week. Ridiculous. That dude, he's really good. I liked him a lot coming out of college and stuff, but I didn't think he was going to be that damn good.
No. And especially, he is actually the top passer in the NFL right now, yards-wise.
That's crazy.
So.
See if I can go down here. There we go. Cooper, decent game. John Brown, good game. DJ Moore woke up after last week. Last week didn't do so hot.
Yeah.
Garoppolo getting hurt, that's not good ever. He did decent though before he got hurt.
Goff is bouncing back a little bit. I think Goff had back-to-back pretty good performances.
Definitely. 30 points this week.
Yep.
We'll move on to Brucey and Nick Teachout. That was another divisional game. Teachout beat him by quite a bit there. Not super surprising because I actually have Teachout my favorite to win it all this year.
Yeah, he's definitely top 3.
For sure.
He's not my pick, but he's up there.
Chubb, good game.
Cook a little off.
Yeah, I feel like he's kind of been a little off both games this year.
He played pretty good. I have him in another league. He did okay. He did pretty good.
For sure.
Nothing like I can't think of a top performer right off the top of my head. Aaron Jones.
Yeah. Bruce got no help whatsoever from his receivers.
Yeah, Julio got banged up a little bit again. I seen.
Right.
No surprise there.
Gurley didn't help. Minshew's been a surprise. He's been great first 2 games.
I had him wrote down for one of the notable performances.
Yeah, he's
that's definitely surprising.
All right. Go on to your game against Jake. You definitely had some standouts. Jake's team is 0-2, but I think he's possibly the best 0-2 team. He scored a lot of points.
Yeah, his team put up back-to-back a lot of – I think he put up a lot of points last week too.
Yeah, he put up quite a bit. Maybe Nick Hammer might be the best 0-2 team. They're pretty close. But
yeah,
Ryan's still killing it. Prescott, great game.
Well, what really helps Jake is he has 2 top 10 at least. I don't know if they're top 5, but Cam Newton and Matt Ryan, they're both doing phenomenal fantasy-wise.
Definitely. Cam Newton's been better than I thought he would be.
Yep, me same.
Tannehill's been great again.
Yep.
Fant has been great for you too.
Yep. Washington was a mistake putting him in there.
Yeah, well, can't make him perfect every week. Fuller didn't do a damn thing last week.
No, Waller just exploded.
Yeah. Waller definitely turned out to be good. We'll move on to Derek and Charlie. This was actually the closest game of the week.
Yeah, your dad's 2-0. No surprise there.
He's at 2-0.
Is it-
Derek's at 0-2. Who
That's
knows
a
where
surprise.
who knows where he goes with Barkley? Kyler Murray might even be able to maybe at the end of this season contend for like a top, I feel like he could be like a top dynasty quarterback by the end of the year. Not now, by the end of the year.
Oh, Kyler?
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that.
Aaron Jones might have been the best game so far this year.
I had him circled big time on my notable performances because he destroyed the Lions on Sunday.
52 points.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Cooks had a good game. Jonnu Smith, that's a damn good game. For him, he's definitely a little bit of a sleeper.
How about Kareem Hunt?
Kareem Hunt, he might be Derek's get out of jail free card with the Saquon thing if he can keep it up.
Yeah, that's probably the best 1-2 punch in the NFL.
Definitely. Move on to me and Jet here. Oh shit. I was able to beat Jet by about 70 or so. Russell Wilson again is cooking.
Of course.
CeeDee Lamb with that 100-yard game.
No, I wrote down Devontae Adams for a disappointment because
Definitely
he got hurt, and he usually annihilates Detroit because Detroit's secondary is not the best.
No, not at all.
So that was definitely a disappointment.
For sure. I know he got hurt, but he wasn't even doing great before he got hurt. Ridley, I don't know what world he's on right now, but I'm really happy about that trade so far.
He was one of the first people I had on notable performances because he's basically the leading receiver in the NFL right now.
It's crazy. Roethlisberger continuing to just come back and throw a shit ton of yards and stuff. He'll probably throw for another 5,000.
I feel for Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have a whole lot of help.
No.
Last game we'll do real quick.
Washington improved their defense, but now it's time to improve their offense.
Definitely. Last game we'll do here is Zach and Ken. Zach won by about 30. Kirk Cousins with that big negative points.
God, man.
You
want to talk about a quarterback awful on the road. There you go.
Ooh, terrible. It wasn't even under the lights either. It wasn't even a primetime game. That's usually where he sucks.
Under 50% and 3 picks. Like, what is
McLaurin had himself a nice game.
That's probably I would say by now that's a bad extension by the Minnesota.
For sure.
Thielen, a disappointment with that.
Disappointment. Connor, decent game for sure. 100 yards, touchdown.
Ken's not getting a lot of help from his tight ends. It's kind of sucks.
Right. Ken definitely needs some help on the tight end thing. So we'll go to the next segment here, which will be the trades. We'll do this super quick. So me and you did a trade. Cool.
Helped us both out.
Jared Cook for Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson kind of feel like he's found some new life this year. I think he's got 20 points in both games.
I had him the 1 year, and then I believe I dropped him, and then I got him back.
Yeah.
So I had an extra tight end to give, and you clearly had an extra wide receiver to give that did not hurt you at all.
For sure. Yeah, it was easy trade. There wasn't really a whole lot of going back and forth at all. I don't even know if there even was any.
Nope.
We both had the same people in mind pretty much. Bruce put James Robinson on the trade block. What do you think about that?
You know, he had a good game to start out, and I think he could end up being a decent to good starter because Jacksonville will be. I don't know. I mean, Gardner is still surprising people, but they were projected to get a quarterback next year, so
Yeah,
I know
let's
they're
make
not.
that happen.
I know they're not going to draft a running back, so I guess we'll see where Minshew goes. He might be a free agent, and you never know. He could go to Chicago or something weird like that.
Right. I think Bruce is trying to get a second round pick for him, which I think is fair. I
That's
know,
all right. I would, if someone's interested, I mean, just from my advice, I would maybe give it another game or so because you never know. He could get hurt, or he could be a fluke.
right. Mike Davis is the next one that he put. He's more of a throwaway guy, I feel like. It might be kind of interesting for Daniel because Mike Davis did have a good game after McCaffrey got hurt. He had 8 catches, and
It's always good to have the backup of your star player, like the best running back,
right.
Christian
So
McCaffrey.
even if Daniel were to offer like a third, like that might be able to get it done.
Yeah, I think I could see a third.
You put up Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
See what you could get. I know I offered something, which, like you said, was fair, but not really what you were looking for.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good.
For sure. I'm not sure if you got any other offers or not, but
Yeah, I did not.
that's crazy.
I did not get any offers, so I think you were the only one, and maybe I think me and Nick discussed a trade, and then me and Jet, but
Right.
nothing happened.
Gotcha. And then I put up Devonta Freeman, which he just signed with the Giants. I mean, I paid a third for him. I would like to get a second for him if we're talking picks. Player-wise, we could probably figure something out if somebody wants to. Maybe something to do with Derek because he kind of took over for Saquon getting hurt.
Right.
So if you want, go ahead and we're gonna do the power rankings.
Okay. Let's see.
Start with 12 and just give a little just go up your list 12 to 1 and then just kind of do a quick little explanation. Go ahead.
Let's see. So number 12. I got I love you, bro, but no surprise. I got Ken at the bottom. Didn't put up a lot of points. Needs some help at tight end and probably quarterback. But other than that, I think if he fixes those holes, he'll be back to probably right in the middle of the pack. I think that's what hurts him right now. So I'll do 11. We got Jake at number 11. Might be a little low, but you lost 2 tight games, it looks like. But he's kind of tight at the running back position because he lost Bell. So now all he really has is Derrick Henry to kind of carry the load with his running backs. He has great quarterbacks, definitely, like I said, top 10.
Yeah.
The holes are running back and maybe tight end besides Waller's good. But let's see. We got Jet at number 10. I think that's a little debatable. He does have Lamar Jackson. He has, of course, that's one of the best people to have.
For sure.
His running backs are a little iffy for right now. He got some injuries going on. He has great receivers. I will give him that. Let's see. I got Derek at number 9. Derek just lost Saquon. So, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. He's got, Saquon, but he went down. He has a pretty good roster. Like I said, it's definitely surprising to see him go 0-2.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like he just has all the worst luck in the world.
And I got number 8, Bruce. He definitely took a step back with some of the players he got rid of, but he still has a pretty good roster. He's got Chubb, he's got Landry, I think he has Stafford now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still got a pretty good team. He's got some good tight ends. Number 7, I got Nick Hammer. Maybe a little low, but he's right in the middle. He went 0-2. Doesn't have a whole lot of depth that I can think of, but his starting lineup is, of course, great. He's got pretty good running backs, got probably the best quarterback. Yeah. So I would say his depth's all right, but his starting lineup is definitely one of the best.
For sure.
You got Zach at 6. Zach definitely has a team that could be championship material, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You got Daniel at number 5. That's definitely a surprise. We'll see where it goes. I think he's had some good performances for sure. CMC is definitely going to hurt.
Yes.
I mean, that's like the best player in Dynasty. And I got myself at 4. I think maybe a little too high for myself, but I put up a lot of points this week. So I know my weaknesses. My running backs aren't that good. Wide receivers are kind of in the middle of the pack, but my quarterbacks are good.
Quarterbacks are definitely good.
Yeah. Got Charlie at number 3. You know, his roster kind of speaks for itself. He's got Murray, Kamara, you know. He's got he does have a couple disappointments on his team what might keep him from the championship. He has Brady and Wentz. So if they don't pick up, I don't know if he's going to have enough to win it all.
For sure.
I got Nick T at number 2.
Okay.
Nick T might have the best lineup, I think. And I have you at number 1. You can make a debate for either one of you guys have the best lineup. I mean, you got one lineup who has phenomenal receivers, which is yours. And then Nick kind of has like a balanced lineup.
Right.
He's got great tight ends. He's got Watson. He's got Goff. That's good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And his receivers are, of course, good. Like I said, you can go either way with those rosters. I mean, it just depends. You know, you have injuries right now, which you're still 2-0, but that kind of hurt you
Right.
a little bit. So, but that's what I have for the 12-team rankings for Dynasty. You know, you guys can take them however you want, but maybe a couple were a little too low or a little too high. But I think they were good for the most part.
For sure. So one last thing we're going to do real quick is we're going to do a little bit of a preview for week 3, just maybe go through the matchups, give a little bit of a prediction who we think might win or whatnot. So the first one, go to week 3. We're going to do Daniel and Zach. Yeah, definitely going to hurt without having McCaffrey. But
yeah. Well, interesting first matchup. Maybe Ken can get his first win against Bruce. I could possibly see that happening, but I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe an upset.
So who do you think's going to win between Daniel and Zach?
Stein?
You think he's going to win?
Oh, no. I think Zach's going to win.
Yeah, I'll go Zach too, but it definitely would not surprise me for Daniel to win. We'll go to Jet and Derek next.
That's a good matchup.
Battle of 0-2s. Someone's going to get their first win. I see Lamar has to go against Kansas City, so that should be on Monday night even. That should
Go through their lineup just a little bit for me.
Yep.
To see. So I would give the edge to Derek.
Yeah, I think Derek's going to get it done too, unless Lamar goes absolutely insane, which he's definitely able to do that.
Well, you got Leonard Fournette at Denver. I don't like that matchup.
No.
You got Cleveland facing Washington, so they should have a decent performance, but you never know with Baker. So
definitely. We'll go Ken and Bruce next. Ken.
Both of those quarterbacks will probably have a rough performance.
Yeah, probably. I did see Herbert is supposed to be starting, so Ken might be able to put him in as the other super flex guy.
Yeah, yep, he could do that. He could pull him from taxi squad. I mean, he does need.
I'll guess he'll probably start all year, the rest of the year.
Well, there was a report saying that they might not. They were still saying Tyrod was the guy, which I don't know why, but
Right. Whoops.
that don't make no sense.
No. We'll go to Hammer and Teachout, which might be
Oh, that's a good one.
that's probably my matchup of the week, I think. I know Hammer's 0-2, but that don't matter. It's only 2 games. He'll be able to figure it out, I think.
So look at that, 51-49 percentage.
That's
You
close.
can't get no much closer than that.
No.
I think. Let me see some matchups.
Watson against Pittsburgh is going to be hard for Watson.
Yep. And you got Mixon at Philly. I don't think Mixon will do a whole lot.
No. Gordon.
There's some tough Melvin Gordon's got probably a good matchup against Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Woods against Buffalo against Tre'Davious White. That'll be a good one.
If Nick gets a decent performance out of Gesicki and Johnson, I think he might get it done.
I think he might too. He also needs something good out of Bridgewater here.
Yeah. Well, Breeze hasn't been that good, so
No.
I had him down for a disappointment on my disappointment.
He's not been great. 2 more left. We'll go to Charlie and Jake. That's another close one. Close for projection purposes, anyways.
Is Matt Ryan facing Chicago?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be
Kyler Murray against Detroit, though, so we know how that's gonna go.
Yeah. So
Kamara against Green Bay, that'll be a good ass game to watch.
Drake and Lewis might Drake actually, because of Drake facing the Lions, he'll probably put up, I would say, 15 to 20. But if he was facing anybody else, him and Lewis are like that for matchups, because Lewis is going to catch a lot of balls out of the backfield, I think.
Well, yeah. Plus, you got to think Devonta Freeman's going to be taking some of that work too, though.
I don't know about Tyreek Hill at Baltimore. I'm not a huge fan of that matchup.
Neither am I. Brady against Denver, Newton against Vegas. Should be able to score some points there.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Las Vegas Raiders is definitely a surprising team. I mean, they beat New Orleans kind of convincingly.
Definitely.
Yeah. So.
All right. So who do you think's gonna win that one?
Wait, that one or me and you?
The last one, my dad and Jake.
I think Jake might get his first win.
Okay, I'm gonna say Charlie, just because I think Kyler Murray and Drake are gonna have big games.
Yeah, Kyler's gonna go for at least 30.
Right, and I'm not sure we did predictions for Hammer and Teachout. So who you got for those?
Oh, I think Hammer's gonna get his first win.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'll say that too. It's gonna be close though.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be close. I don't think if it's a blowout, I'll be surprised.
For sure. Guess we'll go to the last one here. Me versus you. That's cool. Our quarterbacks are going against each other.
I'm gonna say this right now. I think you'll win because I don't like a lot of the matchups I have.
Right. Taylor against the Jets. I think Taylor's going to run all over the Jets.
Yeah, and then
I don't like CEH's matchup though against Baltimore. That's not good.
No, that's not a good one.
But our quarterbacks are going against each other. That's cool.
Well, Prescott's still been great, even though he was shaky last performance.
Diggs has to go against Jalen Ramsey. That'll be fun.
Diggs will probably put up, I don't know, probably around 10.
Yeah.
Robbie Anderson I don't like his matchup very much either.
No.
Nope. I think Higbee and Fant will be fine.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think Tannehill might lose a little bit more points, maybe a little bit, but not a lot.
Roethlisberger should be able to put up some too.
Yeah.
So you're saying I'm gonna win?
I think you're gonna definitely win this one. If I win, I'll be surprised, but you never know.
If you did like you did last week though,
yeah.
I'll say I'll win too, but I definitely won't be shocked if it's the other way around.
No, I don't think I have a 3-0 roster, but
right.
I don't know.
Got anything else for him?
No, I just had I'll probably just go over like a couple notable performances and disappointments.
Okay, go
There's
ahead.
some other ones I had on there. I had TJ, so I'll do notable ones. TJ Hawk, who's been great for Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Gage has been surprisingly good. That's definitely surprising. CeeDee Lamb, of course, no surprise. Leonard Fournette came alive this week
Finally.
for Jet.
You
Cam
didn't have him
Newton.
in, though.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Oh. Well, Julian Edelman has been great.
Yeah, figures.
DK Metcalf. The best performances I would say that are not, I shouldn't say very surprising, but they're surprising, I would say, is Calvin Ridley. But he's in a pass-heavy offense, so it doesn't really surprise me. And
Right.
Darren Waller and Aaron Jones. Those are probably like the three.
Oh, they did great this week.
Mm-hmm. CeeDee Lamb, of course, again.
CD's so damn good.
And then I have some notable disappointments. Michael Gallup, that's definitely a disappointment.
Yeah,
Will Fuller did nothing this week.
absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Kirk Cousins was horrible. Joe Mixon is definitely another disappointment for me. I don't know what it is, but ever since he's had that good year, he has not been the same.
The line is just terrible in Cincy.
Yeah, yep. T.Y. Hilton, I think he's just about done.
Yep.
He gets hurt a lot.
Yeah,
Drew Brees might be on the verge of being done.
Yeah, he can't throw it past like 10 yards, it feels like.
Philip Rivers, big disappointment again, but that one doesn't surprise me.
No.
And then Wentz and Brady. A lot of quarterbacks. There's a handful of quarterbacks that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I have on this list that are just not doing. I mean, some of them surprise me, like Wentz. I don't know what's wrong with a lot of injuries on that offensive line.
Right.
So.
Well, all right. I think that'll do it for our first edition here of the Victor's Lounge.
Yep.
We would like everybody to get on here at some point and, talk. Need people for next week. I probably don't want a whole lot of people, maybe like 2 at the most, besides myself, because if everybody's on it, what's the point of watching it, right?
Yeah,
so
a little off topic, but if me and you didn't have different work schedules, I would probably do it every week. Like if you wanted to do it, someday Saturday, I could definitely do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out for sure. But all right, that's it for now.
Good luck, everyone. Hope you all lose. Just kidding.
Yep, hope everybody loses, especially you, Gary. So,
all right.
All right.
Good luck, everyone.
Yep, bye.